It's 6 o'clock. Scott's off and Jenny's in. A murder suspect who was accidentally released from the Marion County Jail has now fled from Indianapolis.
Yeah, that update from the Marion County Sheriff's Office just a few hours ago. The suspect was released by mistake more than a week ago. And as our Chase Howell explains, there are still a lot of questions here.
Suspected killer, 28-year-old Kevin Mason, mistakenly released from the Marion County Jail 2 days after he was arrested. The sheriff's office tight-lipped until a week after he was accidentally set free on September 13th.
Without speaking to the specifics of this case, I don't know why you would wait for so long to tell the public unless there's a very good investigative reason.
Dr. Bryce Peterson studies data relating to inmates that escaped prison for John Jay College in New York. He says if an inmate has escaped or accidentally was released, violent or not, time is of the essence when alerting the public.
We've seen even recently with the escape that happened in Pennsylvania, a lot of the leads that are generated come from the public. So whether it's private security cameras in people's homes, whether it's public sightings of those individuals who have escaped, that's the way to generate leads for law enforcement and correctional authorities who are looking for those individuals.
Marion County Sheriff Kerry Forrestal, in a press conference earlier this week, alleged Mason could be in the area of Southport Road and Emerson Drive. Fast forward to Friday, the sheriff's office says he hasn't been in the city since the day he was released.
Even people convicted of serious crimes like murder often don't engage in more violence in the community while they're on the lam. And that's because why they're usually too busy looking for places to hide, eluding authorities, finding clothing and water.
Chase Howell, 13 News.
Thank you, Chase. Now, you know, Mason came on our radar 3 days ago when he was accidentally released from the Marion County Jail. His problems with the law, however, date back 2 years and hundreds of miles away in Minnesota. That's where Mason is facing deadly charges in a deadly shooting. Police say Mason shot and killed a man at a funeral in Minneapolis. Witnesses say that Mason fought with a friend, shot him in the back, and fled. It wasn't until just last week that Mason resurfaced here in Indianapolis. Sheriff's deputies made the arrest on 9/11 near 31st and College. And it was just 2 days later, on the 13th, that very same department mistakenly released Mason, and he walked right out of the Marion County Jail. It took 6 days before the sheriff revealed the error publicly, citing faulty records review by civilian staff. The next day, on the 20th, police then made the arrest of Mason's girlfriend in Indianapolis, preliminarily charging her with assisting a criminal. And then just yesterday, the sheriff announced a $10,000 reward and that a massive search is underway with local and federal help. And just this afternoon, the sheriff releases a new statement indicating that investigators now believe that Mason left Indianapolis on the 13th. That's the very day that he walked out of the county jail.